2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Hey, my little buddy girl. Hey, welcome everybody. I don't give a crap anymore. Let's just stream on Monday. I'm gonna workshop the title. I don't think it'll fit on the card down below, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to it. I still can't quite 100% trust that I've actually got all of my network nonsense squared away. So today I'm gonna try to do a full on 2 hours worth of stream. I don't think I've had an opportunity yet to actually make it to that full length, but I've crossed the 1 hour barrier a couple of times. So fingers crossed. This is my last streaming test, and then tomorrow is the big finale test. I'm hosting my Pathfinder Tuesday on Fantasy Grounds game for even longer than the stream has been dying every 20/hour 20/2 hour 20-minute interval. My Fantasy Grounds has been having connection with the matchmaking server back in Florida issues. Between 2 and 17 times per 3-hour night session. So if I can make it through tomorrow night, because that will be the first Pathfinder Tuesday since installing the new Wi-Fi system, which hopefully is the last thing I got to replace, because I don't know what else to replace after this. Yeah, I don't know where to go after this, because the modem and the people at Motorola say, yep, the modem looks good, and the reports it's generating have proven to be accurate based on what Xfinity came out to fix, and I've replaced everything else in the house. I take it back. There's the actual cables embedded with the walls and that run underneath the subfloor and come up behind the fireplace. I can't replace those. I can't replace those in place for under a gajillion dollars. I should be clear when I say that. I did order a 100-foot coax cable as part of my initial testing when I couldn't get Comcast to even come out to the house. I was just going to plug a network cable in at the box on the outside of the garage, run it in through the garage, across the floor, and then connect it straight to the modem over here, so that there would be literally nothing in my house in the way. Which, as it turns out, I think would have fixed the problem, because it would have bypassed all of those splitters. It would have fixed that problem. It would not have fixed the problem that apparently replacing the Wi-Fi system has done. And we needed both. We needed both to show up to the party in order to actually have decent size internet. So hopefully we're going to get there. Also related to today, I gotta get through SnowRunner Season 15 because Roadcraft is coming out on Tuesday the 20th. I plan to stream it on Wednesday the 21st. We'll see how those plans go. The demo wouldn't run at all on Steam Deck. Well, that's not true. You could play through the menus all you wanted. You just couldn't actually get to the driving the trucks and working the machinery part. So, arguably the most fun part of the game. Maybe, I don't know. No, it didn't even have Excel spreadsheets that you could play with in the menus. I think you have to be in the game. You have to be in a truck and then go into spreadsheet view mode. So, yeah, definitely the best part of the game you couldn't get to. There are at least 3 different things I'm aware of that can have been addressed since then. Proton was the name of the utility I was trying to think of. That's what runs the Windows games on Linux on the Steam Deck. That one had a problem as far as the Roadcraft demo went. Roadcraft demo itself was horribly unoptimized, horribly not optimized. Optimized horribly, I think, is giving it too much credit. So yeah, it didn't run good no matter where you were, but it couldn't talk to the AMD card at all to do the video display in the heavy duty 3D, and then there was something else out there somewhere. A bunch of people found a way that they actually got the Roadcraft demo to work, but it involved pulling down a lot of prototype, kind of pre-demo code and stuff. And honestly, I didn't have time for that. The demo was only supposed to work for a week anyway. I think they extended it out to 2 or 3, but nah. So all of the elements are there. The Proton experimental prototype made it in at least as far as the beta, and that was, I think, a month ago. So hopefully by the time we get to next week, that will be kind of the production build, and I'll just plug it in and it'll go. Now, if I have to tell it to pull down the beta version of Proton, I will go ahead and do that, because that's pretty straightforward, and I think you can even do that from inside the UI of Steam itself. I don't think you have to drop to the desktop. So we're going to see how that goes, and that means I got to get through some more tasks here. I have found there is one more task on the first map that I haven't found yet. And then there's the small matter. There's like 8 to 10 of them sitting out there that I haven't actually done yet. And then there are 4 or 5 contracts left to go. I have saved the big finale because I think it's going to have some good animation when you finish putting all the parts to the actual oil platform together. I've done the second to last contract there that builds, it's like this giant anchor weight. It looks like it goes inside of, they've got the big 4 floating pylons that the platform sits on top of. I think it's an anchor weight that goes inside one of those pylons. I guess they already have the other 3. I don't know. I had to construct this one by driving some metal around. That part was fun. So then you got to get from the metal factory to the platform, and you got to drop that off. I'm going to try to save that for the grand finale. Hopefully that'll be a Wednesday thing. So today I've got, actually, you know what? I think I only have 3 contracts left. There's the anchor weight, and then for whatever the other company is, there are 2 big loads of spare parts, or balloons, that need to be delivered from one corner of the map to the other, down to the docks as well. So I got those to work on. I unlocked one more of the tasks out there that needs some more damn wooden planks, and I'm out. It needs 1. And then going through the menus, I found the one that I have yet to find, I think wants 4 wooden planks as well. And in order to build 5 wooden planks, I'm going to need 2 loads of short logs, which means I got to drive back over to Lake Ribiera one more time to do a little more logging. So I have the Zix pulled out into my garage right now. It's outside the garage. I've got it loaded up with a small logging frame. What I'm trying to do is find that last mission so I can activate it and confirm that it actually wants what I think it says that it wants. And you know what? Let me come over here. Let me show you what I got. I got to get out of this menu. Hang on. My controller powered off. I like this controller. You don't. There is no on-off button. You hit start, and it fires itself up, and then when it realizes you haven't touched it in a while, it just shuts down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's not an accent. That's just laughter. So I've got 8 of these tasks. There's one that I haven't found. I did find its name. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I can see where all of these others are active out here. So what I need is over here under tasks. We loop down. Oh, in fact, there we go. I had that muted earlier so that the extra smoothness of its background music wouldn't compete with the Syrinscape at the beginning. Ty did something at Syrinscape overnight. The volume, most of the volumes are back up. I think the music that I use is still a little low. I think the sound effects, I think those are back up kind of where they needed to be. But the user interface is still gunked up. So even though I have the master account, I don't get any of the master controls. I only have the player. So I have the waveform and the volume slider, and that's it. So I can't go to that music track and check to see if its volume level at Syrinscape got messed with, because that's happened sometimes. My applause. It was a little lower than it had been, but the applause they had set at about half volume, no matter what you did with your own, so it was always really quiet. So I went in and I got it turned up, and then the volume was at a good level. But some of the longer, more than just one-shot sound effects, I think they've still got the sound turned down, and it's bothering me, and it makes it hard to get stuff going. I did turn the volume for the browser up a little bit to help compensate, but I don't want some of the super loud stuff to be double super loud. So we're going with what we got. Here's what I've got. Housing in the Boonies. That is the last one. It says it is here on Harbor. And I think that's the icon it uses for regular wooden planks. And it says I need 4 of them. Interestingly, let me see if I can find anywhere. That one... Or do the wood planks and the medium wood planks use the same icon? That might be the case, in which case I have to unlock it to know which kind of trees I need to go chop down. Yep, right here. This confirms it. Snow trailer and 2 wooden planks. It was 1 regular and it was 1 medium plank. So 1 of each kind. They both have the same icon here. So, 1 load of lumber brings back 3 toothpicks. 3 toothpicks can be turned into 3 planks. Which means if this thing needs 4, I'm going to have to do 2 loads. I'm going to get so screwed having to do so much more logging. I really didn't want to. I know for a fact that I need the 1 regular wooden plank. So I'd need 1 load, which is going to make 3 wooden planks, and I'll just throw away the other 2. But those other 4 are short, so I need a total of 5. 2 loads will make 6. Damn it. Okay, well, I got to figure out how to unlock that one yet, because I'm figuring there must be somewhere around here, maybe on this edge, maybe... There was an upgrade hiding up here, so I don't know if that's where we're going to put their houses. But there should be, like, maybe some foundations that are laid, but without the actual house built on it yet. Yeah, there's all this construction here because that was for the big bridge and then for the pontoon bridge. For those paying attention on earlier streams, I discovered I took the Party Zix across the bridge. I didn't stop, but I didn't have the wheels melt into the pontoons problem. So I figure once I have the anchor doodad delivered, there's a house right there. So I'm done with the Zix because I'm going to use the Zix for that one. But once I'm done with that, I may run the Zix over and check out the well, one of those pontoon bridges to see if it gets stuck or if it's just an elephant thing. This Eastern Rock Slide, this is the jerk that lives up here that didn't mention that his road was closed. They finally activated these here. It's this task wants that one extra wooden plank, which I don't have. I believe I've gone through all of my, yeah, I've used all of my planks. Oh, this is another spot that I could have confirmed the icons here. Ooh, remove the, okay, yeah, back to my Xfinity problems. Remove the wall panel, attach new cable to the end of the old cable, pull from the other end to pull it all the way. Yeah, in theory, and when we lived in Omaha and we wanted to get satellite TV installed down in the finished basement, we had a drop ceiling, and the connection coming in from the satellite dish was on the opposite side of it was this really long master room, and I rigged up some string to pull it all the way across, just zip. That was great. And then to come down behind the sheetrock and come out through the little panel area that I cut open, I got a big, long, super flexible acrylic rod and was able to, actually I pushed it up from the bottom, attached the cable on top, and then pulled it back down that way. And it works great when you're going in straight lines with nothing to interfere, but I have a very strong suspicion it's not going to work so hot inside the house. The cable guy, he did replace the actual connector on the plate against the wall. So that much did get replaced, just not the actual cables. But no, I think things are going well. I think things are going fantastic. Boom, just hit 20 minutes, haven't crashed yet. So we're now in the danger zone for the next 10 to 25 minutes, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. There's all kinds of ice. There's really no room, I don't think, for houses up there. I haven't driven... I drove over here, but I haven't taken some of these other sides. These houses are already all pretty well built. Also, I don't think that's the boonies. I was kind of thinking maybe it would be something like these. I've had a mission or two out at these houses. They look done to me. That's right. I got to fix the broken water main right there. That looks kind of like a platform, maybe right there. Maybe that's for fishing. Well, maybe sooner or later I will just happen to bump into something that wants me to drive out there. So I got all of those done. I've got the real man's job. The delivery left to go. The oil platform anchor, which currently lives up here. They actually put it inside this garage. Part of the animation for delivering all the metal here so they could craft it was these barriers drop into the ground and the garage door rolls open. It was kind of fancy. Also, I don't know if they've done it up nice on the map here or not, but I don't think so. But I've had 2 deliveries out to the platform that have been steadily building it up. It's looking pretty good now. I think we're ready to set sail. Drill, baby, drill. But we're definitely not going to do that one right now. I only have 2 of these left, and I think they're both the same thing. I think 8 service spare parts to the dock and 8 service spare parts to the lighthouse. Service spare parts live up here at the port. So I am thinking this is a good time to go ahead and break out the elephant again. Is he parked over here? No, I got the Zix parked over there. Where did I leave my elephant? There's my fuel tanker from the other map. Actually, you know what? My fuel tanker from the other map I sent back to the garage because that's that 10-wheeler that doesn't drive so good. The Atom that I had to rebuy thanks to the deleting trucks nonsense. This is the one that I had staged over here at the gateway. So hopefully I don't have to go to the gateway anymore. I won't go to that gateway to get my logs. So I've got it pulled up here so it's on the main route between the garage and the oil refinery. That's also actually the easiest way to get around here to the port. So I got fuel ready to go. I need to go look for it. There's complaining about deleting my trucks. With any luck, if I do the full 2 hours, I'll be able to give away another game code today. Yeah, I did get my wheels melted to pontoons. We'll get there. Actually, the Zix is closer now that I've pulled the Zix down here. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus. Try to focus. Try to focus. The one thing that I'm missing though, shiny. Okay, we're gonna do the lighthouse first because it's a little closer, and it's right here by the gas station too. So we're gonna drive up this side, collect the parts from the port,
As a
come down this
Jedi,
side and
I
deliver
expect
here.
focus in everything you do.
Oh, you haven't watched the same movies I have then, man. Wait. What the hell is this? A Scout fuel carrier. Hang on. Okay, it's one of the gray ones. Phew, okay. Now, wait a minute, is there a trailer I have to go sell because of my OCD? Nope, I can't sell that one. It's gray. The only one left that I need to go find to sell is this little dude right here, this short flatbed semi. It's like the 6-slot with a gas tank that I've been running with the Elephant, but it's a shorter 3-slot with a gas tank designed for the low saddle trucks. So I really haven't had use for it. These large pipes that I need to deliver are actually 4 slots, so this trailer here won't even carry those. I'm gonna finish. Okay, focus. I want to do shining the storm shining. I want to do the shining. I want to shine. Oh, okay. I've got the Zix. It's parked over here. Oh, hey, actually, you know what? That's actually closer to where I want to be then. I might have accidentally done that on purpose last night when I was parking up some of these trucks. So I can run over here, top up on fuel, drive around the edge, pick up 8 service spare parts. I can pack 6 on the trailer. I can gently balance one someplace, and then I can balance one with the crane attached in another. So I'm going to take all 8 at once. I've been driving out on this little, sketchy shelf road, but that long trailer is a little extra sketchy with it, so I might actually just drive out the ice route here and then climb up the back road over here. This is all very passable coming around on the shoreline the whole way, but it's really slow because it's, the shoreline and kind of lame. So here's the Zix. There you go. There's a preview. A little bit of a preview. There's the anchor back there in yellow. So our volumes are top end of the green. I think that's a good spot for the truck volume. So we're gonna roll. There we go. Double horns. So this is going to complete, well, when I do these 2 runs, this will complete whatever company number 3 is, the contracts that they have for me. That leaves my one and only remaining contract is going to be the season finale, delivering the anchor weight to the oil platform. Hey, I built this bridge. But then I got a bunch of tasks that I got to get through. I'll probably do some after streaming tonight. Master Jedi has a fun dinner plan set up. She's got some fancy bonza pasta. I believe we're doing the rotinis. And then she's got some of the... She couldn't find the vegan sausage that she likes the most, so we found what Trader Joe had, the one and only kind. So we're going to try those out. And then she'll have reduced down some kale and toss in some EVOO and probably fry up some garlic as long as she's at it. She does love her garlic. So after dinner, I may sit down, maybe watch someone else stream while I drive a couple of the remaining tasks. And then tomorrow, during our regular schedule, it's the end of season 15 or bust. Master Jedi, you come down too early. Okay, it's the middle of Master Jedi's workday now, give or take. So I had to come down for snack resources. Sadly, we did finish off the good coffee already today, so she may just have to go without. This one's been kind of weird in this position I parked it in. Sometimes, yeah, I have to pull extra far forward in order to see its fuel tank. Make sure everyone else is topped up. Okay, good. Oh, hey, I'm going to turn on the 4-wheel drive. 6-wheel drive in this case. Scouring the internet today, like I have been most days recently, to see if anybody has any official updated Roadcraft news about the whole Steam Deck compatibility thing. So far, I've got nothing but 2-month-old videos bitching and whining incessantly about the demo not working on the Steam Deck. Which is fine, I get it. I was upset, and that's actually probably going too far. I was extra bummed that the demo didn't work, but oh well. It didn't work very well on most people's computers, so there was that. But it seems odd that Saber and Focus Entertainment haven't actually bothered to mention anything about it yet in any of their press releases or developer diaries. So if it doesn't run on Steam Deck, I doubt they'll do the Mac port. That's how I'm playing this here. So they've done it for SnowRunner. They did not do it for Expeditions. I'm going to say that's probably because Expeditions didn't sell well enough to warrant porting to an extra system. Even though if they did it in Unreal Engine... No, they use Havok for the physics and something else. So most of your third-party game engines are multi-platform. It's not... Oftentimes, it's not a terrible deal to build that port, but you do have to devote resources to actually testing it, just in case there are small tweaks. Pretty sure that's why they didn't do it for Expeditions. No idea whether they're going to bother doing it for Roadcraft or not. Worst case scenario, my work computer, I believe it's end of June or early July is when it hits 3 years old, and that's when the company gives it to me for freeze, and then I get to requisition a new work computer for them. That one actually has, it's an MSI gaming machine. Whoever it is that originally got this one, because as a new employee you're supposed to be able to pick out your own new computer, but the group that I'm in, they had a bunch of churn. They may have fired one person, but they had several others leave and transfer to other groups, and the computer stays with the group. So my manager at the time had 3 or 4 extra computers that needed to be repurposed, so I inherited this one. I think it might actually be pretty good as a gaming machine, though. New home PC, so you can do proper gaming. In theory, yes. We'll see. Hopefully, yeah. I have no idea. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is that that thing hits me up with the, hey, MSI has some new new gaming drivers out. Would you like to install them? And I keep saying, no, actually, I don't have any use for them at the moment. You hold on to those for me, please. But it doesn't listen very good. So there's something from MSI, something from SteelSeries, which might just be the model of the MSI. I'm a little unclear on it because I kind of don't care yet. I'll care later. Oh, the downfall of the elephant. It can't turn. It can't turn when going forward. It turns in reverse just right. But yeah, I think it has an NVIDIA card in it, actually. And it's beefy enough to do my code builds, so that's usually a really good sign. SteelSeries, usually an accessories vendor. Okay, well then, they must have partnered with MSI for whatever's inside some of this gaming laptop. In theory, I could probably service spare parts. Yeah, that's right. I could probably install some stuff just as a little test, because this machine doesn't live on the company's domain. I VPN into anything I need when I need it. So I could do a test install, see how stuff goes, uninstall it before I connect for actual work purposes next time around, but that's starting to sound like you're trying to skirt around some issues, so I'll wait. So there's 6 of those. There's one on the platform. Gotta get it off the platform before I can load the next one up. You going down? Nope. Okay. So thinking... That's it, I'm thinking. It would be nice if I could get this one to set right on top of the spare parts. Right here, right on top of the lynch point. Man, this thing spins slowly. Keep going. So yeah, you would sit right there. Load this other one up. Nope, wrong key. What the hell am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing now. There, okay, now I know. And I want to set you... Let's get you to spin first. I want to set you on top of the fuel tank there. And I want you two to be best buddies. I want you two to be on your best behavior. Carried 2 of the big 4-slot drill components. Let's stretch that out and then compress it. There we go. I drove them over from the other map, and I had them balanced kind of like this too. And because they were long and hanging over the sides, they kept hitting trees and phone poles and things, constantly knocking each other off. It was starting to bug the crap out of me. I think, I'm going to hope that these two are short and narrow enough. They might try staying put, as long as I don't bounce them too hard. And that's where I'm counting on the one that I've got attached with the tether. Can block the other one from going that direction, and then the crane arm will block it from coming up toward the cab. So I maybe only have to worry aggressively about side-to-side motion. See, here's some stuff being built, but there's no yellow squirrel. Pretty sure this doesn't meet OSHA or highway regulation. Ha! That's why I'm not taking the highway. This makes it perfectly legal. Perfect. If Old Baconface were here, he could confirm that. He knows all the trucker laws.
From downtown!
I was just thinking, hey, you know what? Urgent Sandwich would probably know it too, because Old Baconface is his personal retainer. Welcome in. Oh, the meat OSHA. Why can this truck not go up? There's nothing here. The elephant, so it's not turning. How is your face, Old Sandwich Face? I'm hoping that if you're typing, it means you didn't die yet. Oh crap, someone's boat. Someone lost a boat. I found it, it's over here. Also, does anyone remember where the hell I'm going? Oh yeah, right No, zoom in a little more. Right there. That's where I'm going. Not dead yet. That's what the sick does to you. Actually, this ice stayed a little icier than I was planning on it. I think the box on the tether is being a little bit of a problem, but the one that's loosey-goosey, it seems to be doing okay. It doesn't turn. It's thinking about turning. No? Nope, we're gonna stall out here. Yeah, this one. I'm getting what they're saying about this one just being a little shy on power, even on the top engine. Because this is just a bunch of crates of presents for the good boys and girls. Well, okay, that one's not helping the front one at all now. Screwing around with all the low gears. Is it caught on something? I've been running into a lot of invisible objects lately. I need you to sit right there. Don't go anywhere. Right there, that's the one that I want. And it's not, damn it. The one that I want the winch from isn't in range of anything useful. Because of course it's not. That one is. It just wanted a little extra winch love. Who doesn't? See what a pain in the ass it's going to be around this corner, so I haven't bothered to... Yes. Oh, this is going to be rough. Let's zoom out a little bit, please. Oh, I think we might. I think we might. There we go. This is not the best truck. Let's see. Nope. Ah, crap. I was giving it the wrong command. Oh god, now it's spun it. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. I ain't got time to fix this. Didn't need to do that 90-degree spin there. Just means when I have to let go of it to winch off of something else, that thing's just gonna go flying. The box in front's been a good boy. Who's a good boy? This is gonna hang that up on a big rock. That's okay. That's okay. That's probably gonna be too far away from the trailer. This is... No. Ah, that's the one we want. Better if it would actually pull on the trailer, though, since the trailer is stuck. Maybe I would have been better off going off the little shelf road after all. Oh, hey, I see what I want. Oh, wow, that put a lot of tension on. I can winch off the trailer to this tree on that side. I can hear a bee winching. Get it back off the block to start. Maybe. Oh, crap. No, it's hung up on the tree at the end. Well, I got farther. Oh, no, it's still going. Oh my god, it's going. It's going. There we go. Who doesn't enjoy a little brute force? It's a good thing there's a gas station this way. Hold on to that box before I knock loose. Also, this truck has gas diesel on the roof. Just turn. Just turn. Yep. I want to go wide on this turn. I don't want to go that wide. Turn. Oh, crap. Okay, that was enough for now. There you go, easy peasy. Nothing says easy driving like, hey everybody, welcome to the show, Coffee Monkey. No, officer, while I was drinking during my driving, I had the wheel steered all the way to the right, but it was turning left like it had a mind of its own. Oh, look at that. I'm drinking and texting and bingoing, all while driving at a very, very slow speed. Oh, no, that's right. I do have to drive on the highway. Oh no, things are looking grim. Can I have your watch when you are dead, senor? Nope, there's no Three Amigos quote on bingo. And I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to remember to add the Jedi quotes any other movie not covered here bingo item. It won't be cool. This is icy. It's icy and I got a lot of boxes on board and I'm sliding. Yep, Nico, it did just save the game. The box situation looks fine to me. Oh, no, now we're sliding the other way. Good news is I should definitely have enough fuel to make the gas station. Bad news is to get to the lighthouse that I'm headed for, there's one spot where you actually have to climb a thing. I'm a little worried about the elephant. not to crash into anything. We got tons of fuel for doing this, because the lighthouse is just right there. I mean, look how simple this is. It was made even simpler by the fact that I repaired their water main, too. I can just drive right through the middle of town now. I didn't even know that they had this little celebration banner thing going on at this plaza. Hey, I fixed that. Probably over here. I think I go up around this corner. I may have to break out the map. I think it's just right around this corner. It's a little far away. No, that's okay. There's the tracks leading there. I think you take, yeah, this is it. Take this first hard right. First hard right, and you go across. Yeah, it's this right here. You have to climb that in order to make it up to the lighthouse, and the rest of this is pretty chunky. This is one of the spots where the Scout, I kept driving up and rolling down, and driving up and rolling down, and driving up and rolling down, just like over here. Oh, look at me being forced to take a momentary break here. Follow? No, that's not the correct button. There we go, that's the correct button. But thanks for your first time chat, Spam. You were reading that. Well, just start streaming sick and you can get all of them that you like, Sandwich. Sure they will come out of the woodwork for you. Holy crap, the tornado that Dan got. It wasn't even spammers, it was just assholes screwing around with their botnet. Oh man, they flooded his channel. First time I've actually seen shield mode kicked in and doing what it's supposed to do. Hey, we're here. So, this doesn't look quite as bad as I remember it last time. But we'll see. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I knew he was going to have a problem. Let's see. Once I realized he was in second gear and was going to have to downshift. Oh man, he got that front end so far up in the air. He started falling and then couldn't avoid that tree. Oh god. No. And no matter what I do, it's going to keep pivoting the front end right into that damn tree. And oh, hey, look everybody, it's nighttime in SnowRunner again. Oh, this is not good here. Can we do that? Okay. First, I gotta complain about nighttime. That one's very important. Let's see about winching. Let's try to winch switch to a baby tree right there. Baby trees ain't gonna help nobody. Apparently that one was also a baby tree. No, I don't want you to pull the whole truck over that one. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Okay, that actually didn't do too awful badly. Except I'll hunt this guy down. And then there's the whole notion that actually I want to go to the left. No. Steering wheel is all the way to the left, man. But you'll only turn right. All the way to the left. It's all the way over there. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's doing it this time. Just gonna let you drive up there a little bit. I wish you'd stop driving. Okay, there we go. There we go. Exactly the way I drew it up. Lighthouse keepers were not planning on a full-size rig coming up this little walking path. Then there's going to be the how do we get out of here? Also, what the hell are you stuck on now? Oh, damn it! Stick to it just like here, except for the part where it won't turn. There you go, now you're turning. Now you can't deny me. Good. Maybe, hopefully won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spare service parts. Ah. And then I have to go pack the other ones in here. Oh, that crane goes really far back there. Pack them, fix the crane, deliver them. 7, 8 service spare parts. Oh, damn it, I forgot. I didn't hook up my fireworks here. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna go manually set up my fireworks. There we go. I really appreciate all your help. Restoring the lighthouse would have been impossible without your assistance. Trust me, I'm not just being nice when I say you're doing important work here. Here's your reward. God damn it, Nico! Go! You made me yell, Nico. How could you? Let's go mark that one off. Okay, we're flying. We're flying through bingo. I do not
GGS Jedi IDK, what happened? The trucks be trucking.
Trucks do be trucking. Oh, gotta click on the game so I can see the controller again. So that, look at that. That was the exact same, I think, mission completion text that I got last time when I got the lighthouse actually up and running, but now it's still up and running thanks to the second delivery, I guess, is how this works. See how pretty that is? How
good.
the hell?
I'm glad I got the work, god damn it, Nico, out of the way. My job here is complete in a short period of time. New record, maybe.
No, it's been an hour. Definitely not a record. I don't know where the back end of this trailer's going to go. Maybe it'll go over the edge and take me with it. Maybe not. Who's to say? That looks pretty bad, though. That definitely looks like a not good place to put that put that trailer. If I brought a truck that would turn when you asked it to, might actually be able to get out of here still. I think We've pulled off a miracle. Still not turning. I hate trucks that make you go in reverse just to turn. Cowabunga! So how's work, Nico? How's basketball? How's your yard? Do you play basketball in your yard for work? Are you in the NBA? Oh, that's what you meant by the work. Like you're actually at work now? Whew, gross. I shut down that extra 2 minutes early like I do on Wednesdays. So I could start today right at 3 o'clock for no real reason other than to do it. Ooh, 30-some seconds away from cracking the hour mark. No stream drops. I'm feeling relatively decent still. Gonna go back to Everton, top up on gas. And, oh, it's already selected Titanic effort for me, so let's do the exact same run, but to a completely different place. Making the exactness a little inexact. That's okay, it's science, don't question it. Science doesn't believe in you either. Fix that. I'm sorry, bird. Also, I don't think I will come back this way. Can I come back this way at all, maybe? So we got really turned nice there.
Jedi, watch out for that house. Oh good, you almost hit it. That's a good thing you didn't, or they would have to remain this game. House runner, get it. I should stop since I already got a GD, Nico.
House runner? Maybe. Or Roadcraft. The sequel to Roadcraft could be a Housecraft. I don't think you actually build any living structures. I know you do a bunch of different activities in terms of putting down roads. You can build bridges. The scouts use their winches to open gates. Because that's a little weird. Big trucks don't have winches. I don't think any of them have winches. That's going to be a little hard to get used to. And you do a lot of scrapbooking, or scrapping, whatever. Drive around the... I'm assuming most of the maps are going to be the 4 square kilometers, like the SnowRunner ones here are. So you just wander around the map looking for loose spare metal. You know, you're stealing copper wherever you can. I don't actually remember what the hell you do once you've stolen all the copper. I'm going to take a different route back. I don't think going down that hill would be anywhere near as troublesome as coming up it was. But just to get a memory refresher with this great big trailer in the damn dark again, I'm going to take this path right here. As long as I can feel pretty comfortable with this path and this trailer, then I'm just going to come back this way. And this should be a lot faster than trying to do that whole time again. If I come back this way, I might not. I might take the other way around. Go past my fuel tanker and then hit the super highway. If this next load that I'm taking back wants to go out near the dock. This one's the port, the other one's the dock. Oops, my nose is sliding downhill a little bit. It's a long way down. Yeah, that wasn't. We could easily go back the other way if I need to. Way faster, no winching required. Unless I really get myself in a pickle, but I don't know if there's anything to winch to. Expeditions is really good about putting magical winch mount points in the solid rock, but this game doesn't really mess around with that very much. I think Amur had some tufts of iron grass built into the rocks that you could use. Well, I take it back. We've run out of power again. Because I tried doing the auto shift at the wrong time. It actually put it into reverse. Stranded me at that point on the hill. That's better. Still can't steer. Back up on the road. Oh, nope, don't keep turning this time. It's a little slippery. But not unpassable slippery. Interesting question, I say. What the hell's the question? Oh yeah, I didn't say that part out loud. Let's power down here. I gotta decide which way I want to go back so I know which way to line up to pick up more stuff. So my first thought is if I come around this edge of the map, go through the oil refinery, there's my fuel tanker, and then from that point, I can just follow the highway all the way over here. Bam! Yes, the docks are where we want to go. I could... Is there any value in me coming up this way at all? Because that bridge you can never fix because there is a boat that crashed into it. And that little rock slide, apparently you can never clear. So you always have to take this lower route around it. So those are the two permanently blocked spots on this map. And there was one spot on the highway right up above the lip of the quarry on the other map. That was also a permanent break. But I got all the others fixed. So yeah, I'm thinking we're going the highway route. And that means I do want to get this truck turned around to load up. Around will give me the benefit of swinging the cab through the repair zone, kind of at my 5 o'clock right now. Fixed up those couple of points here and there that I've managed to take off the engine and the suspension. I think it repairs partial tire damage too. I think that's the only way that you can do that without letting the tire get completely ripped off and then replaced. Oh, hey, you know what? Let me give you credit since I ended up doing the numbers in addition to the laughter. That was definitely terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 service spare parts. Ha 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 ha. And I need to put one on the platform. Oh, that's that button. Is that button? Oh, that is so damn dark. me spin it just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Like a pro. Bam, nailed it. And number 8. Okay, I got that. Ended up being kind of a long weekend, and I did not sleep well last night. It was like creepy how badly I slept, because there's no discernible reason that I can come up with for why it was that bad. I wouldn't turn down a post-stream nap, is all I'm saying. I gotta get caught up on SnowRunner here today, and then we're probably gonna roll right into some sort of a dinner time, and then maybe a little bit of a nap time. I hate that tree. Screw that tree. Welcome to Twin Pines Mall. I may have to drop the boom to fit under this pipe. It'd be easier to tell if it wasn't so dark. Nope. Just squeezed through. I had it up just a little bit higher last time I went through, and that was a no-go. This one let me squeeze. Also yesterday, I found this route that actually works a little bit better where I'm concerned. Cruising around this little mini lake. All the routes are slow, but this one involves the least amount of sinking into the ice. There's a bunch of these little log platforms I can drive on. Bam. Bumble around. I'd like to fit this trailer on a tiny little shelf road with a little 2-foot drop off if you don't make it. Had not one, but 2 good calls with my mama yesterday. Master Jedi had a ladies' charity walk in the morning that she went to. So I came home to wait for her. I thought about streaming while she was gone, but we had no idea how long her event was going to go. So instead, played a little SnowRunner, called my mama, had a nice long chat there, and then after picking Master Jedi up, we came home. I did a stream of some SnowRunner, and as soon as I was done with the SnowRunner stream, then... Okay, when I was done, we had dinner, and then we called Mama back a second time. So, lots of Mama calls were involved. The new puppy is going in for a second round of obedience training. We apparently flunked the first round. And yeah, that's probably all, really. Everything else was just boring ass family stuff. Gross, yeah. Well, if I don't flip myself sideways here somehow, I'll give it credit for storytelling there. That's what happens when I drive left-handed. This is just a problem with an underpowered engine, not struggling to pull a trailer over rocks. I can't take my eyes off, otherwise it'll start randomly steering. Good box is being good. Other box is at least on the trailer right now. All it was. Don't think about it. Haha. Oh, yeah, okay, I touched it. Just barely tapped the flashing light trailer. I finally decided that even though these rocks look kind of scary, it's actually easier to drive up over the top of them than it is to go around that pole.
What a great story that my ears didn't hear because GD work.
Oh, everybody be cool here. Ah, okay, I guess we're going to go on that side of the pole. Nope, nope, we're going to go straight into the pole, and we're going to lose that one box. Had to embarrass me in front of all my friends, didn't you? There, grab this one. Reel and lift. There you go. I'm fine with that right there as is. Now that we're pointed in this funny direction, I'm going to need to come out and wide. Try to avoid rolling, and then we'll just go down through the puddle. A little bit slower, but it's a lot faster than rolling and having to bring in a rescue truck. And then repack all the cargo. Then I have to count to 8 again, and nobody wants that anymore. Although you should, because the count is awesome. Sesame Street is awesome. At least it was before the whole weird selling to HBO thing. Although I believe HBO or HBO's parent, whoever the hell bought it, I think they're selling it back off to someone else now. So it may just cease to exist at all. And that makes me super sad. Here we go. Up. This is really easy to get to from the garage, so I figure I'm just going to let the Atom sit there, and if it actually runs out of fuel to dish out, then I'll just recover it to the garage and drive it right back over here. Oh, okay. Ooh, oh, I thought that was the loose one that decided to take off all of a sudden. Nope, that one's anchored. Still fell off, but at least it's still anchored. Ice is really bad here. I'm actually intentionally going slow for a change. Oop, nope, up and over the top. Okay, that's how it is. Just going to reel it back in a little bit. I'll prop it up for now. All of these icy turns, I end up turning really hard though at one point or another. So it's just going to keep whipping that one box side to side. There we go. That's a nice view. There's the metal factory over there. Squeeze through without breaking any rocks. Nope, I didn't build this bridge. This one was already here. But the next one up, I did build. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. Now the box is standing upended on the trailer. I have no idea how it managed to do that. SnowRunner physics is fun. It's physics with an F. Oops, we're sliding. Okay, now we're fine. Everything's fine here now. Doing a little of the Dutch roll as we come down that hill, but we've recovered. Who built this? Yep, I'm gonna do it every time too. Until I forget. Which could be any minute. I gotta do some free hydrating here. Oop, oop. We're sliding and not turning, and I'm not looking. Oh, saved. I wanted to get a little more of that in before it could get too ice cold. It's not bad yet. Had a good build at work today. This month, my only involvement in the release process was doing the release build. I actually had it all prepped and ready to go on Friday. We found a bug. We were doing a pre-regression test against the main code branch before I could build the release one off of it, and discovered that, yeah, there's something that doesn't work correctly. It's in a new feature that at the moment no customers have access to. They had talked about wanting to turn it on for some of our friendly customers. Friendly means that they won't sue us or immediately terminate their contracts if they run into bugs. But it was definitely an issue. I tracked down the source of the problem, and it is something that another team had worked on. So we built a bug report for them on Friday, and I was trying to get management to commit to, hey, do we just go with this as is and push off the alpha testing till next month's release? Do we move it into our formal testing environment now, but then turn around and do another build and push in a couple of days with a fix? I made the mistake of giving them too many options to choose from, because there's a whole bunch of different ways we could do this. I tried to list out the pros and cons, and that made it even worse. And I knew it, but that's okay. I figured a bunch of the other developers in the team, I would at least be able to fill them in on what the scenario was. And so, yeah, obviously no one could make a decision on Friday, so got to stand up this morning, and of the 3 people that I need all of them to be on the same page about what we're doing, only one came. So rather than ask him what he wanted, because I already knew that he liked 4 out of the 6 options that I gave, which doesn't help. So instead, I just announced, you know what, I'm doing it this way here and now. There are a few things that you could ask me to do after the fact if you would like for them to go that way, but I'm getting the build out there so we can start testing for release, because that's coming up. But I don't have to do that release testing, and I don't actually have to be there on release day this month. I think next month I don't have to do anything in the process for the release. That's going to be kind of awesome. It's either July or August. I'm on for release night, which means there will be a Wednesday SnowRunner, or perhaps at that point Roadcraft stream that will either be delayed a little bit or pushed to Thursday. I think for the rest of this year, I have to build. I have to do the build a couple times because there's only 3 of us and we rotate through. But I think I only have to be on one more regression test cycle and one more release cycle. So that's not bad. It's never really bad, it's just really boring. Especially the testing part, because that takes us the better part of a week for 3 of us working full time to get through all of our manual testing processes. So today I actually got back to writing some new code. That's kind of fun. And tomorrow I get to meet my new manager. He apparently started last Wednesday, but when you start at my company, you go into the training bubble. Everyone who's hired, you always start on a Wednesday, and then you spend Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday taking harassment classes. Is honestly what the majority of it is. That's the framework that administers those classes is actually kind of what my company does. So in addition to learning to not harass and intimidate your fellow coworker, you're also getting a little exposure to how some of our software works. So that's kind of clever. So my new manager should have finished that on Friday. He should have been at our stand-up meeting this morning, but he wasn't. That's interesting. I CC'd him on the decision that the other 3 needed to make, so he was kind of an honorary number 4 at the moment. He should probably be an official number 4, but he wasn't there either, so... There's a walkway in the way. Before we screw around too much, let me go ahead and set this one down. Oh, got it to not fall off. I'm going to set these on top of the other 2 so that when I deliver those, these will just drop right down onto the deck. And I can go right to packing them. Start crane. I can go ahead and stop the engine, save a little fuel. Don't need to see the map. Don't know why I pushed that button. Need to push this button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop. Those other 2 dropped right down. Just go straight to packing them. Nope. And delivering 7, 8. 8 things delivered to the place. I think this is the last time the number goes over 4 for the rest, so I don't think I'll need to do that again. But I'm keeping it in my pocket in case I need it. Phew, thanks for the save. Fixing a behemoth like that takes a titanic effort when the job's time sensitive. Your quick help lets keep on schedule. Your quick help lets us keep on schedule? I think there's a word missing in there. Much obliged. 13 grand's not bad. I'm guessing it's the dry dock boat that is sitting right back here. So we can get a good look at it. That would explain why they put Titanic in the name, because I think we're helping them fix this boat. Yeah, you can see it's in dry dock here. So it doesn't look any different. Than, man, that oil tower over there has gotten way bigger, and it's got all the cranes on the side and everything now. Now I want to be over here. I need to go check out. Boom! Northern Trails Travel Company is done. Routier Solutions Canada Inc. is done. I've only got the Petrol et Plateforme Québec. I can do Québec. Bienvenue au Québec. I can do that, and that's about it. I took German. I didn't take French, and I certainly didn't take French Canadian. But when we adopt Urgent Sandwich, so that we can move in with him in Canada whenever, I'll learn French Canadian for that. Oh boy, we got a bunch of junk now to start taking care of. The ice road wants special cargo, and let me guess, you want it almost all the way down here at the port? No? Wait, where do you want it? Is all I've got. Where is said special cargo at? That I might wish to deliver it thusly, and therefore... Because when I tap it, it doesn't take me anywhere. It's not on the other map, is it? I thought I checked for all of these. No, I don't think it can be on their map. I think with the task... I think tasks all stay on their one map. I think it's the contracts that can go back and forth between them. So it wants me to drop it off all the way back over there, but I don't see where I'm supposed to pick anything up from, unless that's where I'm supposed to get the mission. So if I stay start tracking, did it add it somewhere? Am I on top of it? Am I hiding it? Is it a bugged mission? I hear the seagulls in my ears. Pipeline of the future. This is what I'm expecting to see. I've got these two large pipes that belong to one of these other missions. I'm expecting to see special cargo either just sitting out on the map or lighting up one of these warehouses. That port warehouse is what wants it. That warehouse has other stuff. The sawmill shouldn't. No. The factory, that doesn't. The service hub doesn't have cargo at all. It just fixes stuff. The oil refinery, nope. I know that one doesn't, but I'm going to tap it anyway. The port. I need special cargo. It has oversized and regular. Those don't work. There's some gateways. Can I craft it? Nope. What's the other craft? Oh, the other crafting station is the sawmill. That's not going to have me build special cargo. Okay, so... where does that come from? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to figure that one out later. How about the oil guys? The oil guys want basically the exact same run I did, except only as far as the oil tanker. I don't have to go over to the port. That's where all the oil barrels live. So I can bring them all over. That's not a bad one. Rough Day wants the garbage. The garbage is not being drawn on the map either. I thought it was related to this. Is that maybe that's just new this season? You got to go hunt. Even though you're in normal mode instead of hard mode, you got to go hunt for your cargo bits. Collected the garbage, but disposing of it without special tech doesn't seem feasible. Could you drop the containers off at the port if you've got a minute? See, that one would be super nice because it's really, real close to each other. But I don't. The only one I see activated is Pipeline of the Future. You say, "Show me the large pipes," and they say, "Yeah, they're right here, dude." And bam, pipes. And they're actually pretty close to that. Maybe that's the one I'll work on next, because at least it shows the things. Service spare parts and cement. Those aren't too bad to go get. That one I could actually have the plaid just driving over by itself. I don't need the trailer. Just pick up two slots worth of parts, drop them off there, drive to the other spot, and back. Bipsy bopsy. I'm going to do the pipeline one. I'm going to have my truck here. Actually, my truck here. Cutting across here might actually be the easiest way. Maybe I hit this ice road just to see if that triggers those items to appear. If it doesn't, then I can drive up here, hit the gas station. I think I have to go around and in to get the pipes. And then the pipes, I can take on that little road. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then with that delivered, if the ice road
Driving
doesn't
home
pay
lurk
off...
time. How long is today's bonus stream? 2 hours, 24 hours, 2 minutes remaining.
Yes, 2 24.2 hour minutes remaining. That's exactly it, Nico. What am I can't... Where's the clock? It's at 4:30. I'm going to go till at least 5, so there's at least half an hour. At least that many minutes, Nico. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm committed. I should be committed. I've probably been committed. I think what actually works really well is to just skate along here. We'll pretend like this isn't such a big deal. We're gonna hit the ice road just to see if that will trigger the other cargo pieces that I'm supposed to be messing around with. And we are going to race up to the gas station. From the gas station, it's actually a pretty simple, straightforward drive. The rest of the way, I don't have to worry about any of that. And then I will just complete the great big clockwise circle and bring the fuel back down here for that other task.
God damn you, TTS, acknowledge punctuation for once in your young digital life.
Nope, I have punctuation forbidden. Because it was just way easier that way. The punctuation at least shows up in text on the chat. She just doesn't read it. She doesn't honor it. She doesn't believe in punctuation. I want to say semicolon was the only one that seemed to kind of work correctly. It had that little light pause. And everything else it just went weird with. I have no memory of where the good ice and the bad ice. What's the distinction on here? So I'm just driving. Despite being underpowered, this truck seems to do okay when you dip it into ice like that. It's got nice big tires. Got no cargo on board, so that kind of helps. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've driven this one. Oh my god, wow, we're hitting this ice hard. Nope, everything about this is going very badly. Okay, we got off the slider, we're good. All I really needed was to get over to this piece. Ow. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, that one was bad. I think these are fake? Yes, they are. That part at least I remembered. Swing my nose over here. I think I can go around this side entirely. Take 2 passes. Now we're going to think about taking passes. Is there anything I can winch to? There we go. That seemed to help. They just drag the empty trailer over the top of whatever's over there. Someone lost their container. Not my problem. Probably belonged to the boat up there that ruined that perfectly good bridge. A little heavy on the damage, but I will pass the repair shop in town, so I'll take care of that. No, I did not mean to attach a hinge. Luckily, our special deliveries still there. What happens if I do the start tracking? Boom. Restart. Reactivated. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Oh, no, I'm over here. Okay, okay, I found me. I found me. Oh, it has now put stuff in. Okay, this is here. Say this isn't the race, is it? Nope, this is something different. So what happens if I go back to saying, hey, you know what? The pipeline is pretty cool. Maybe I want to do the pipeline after all. What happens now? I select the ice. Oh! Visit the shipwreck is enabled. This got added back in. That was the difference. Okay. Well, that's a fun note for future. Now I should be able to come back to that task later on. Because right now I've already committed myself to doing some pipe work. I'm going to do the pipes and the oil barrels. Damn it! I'm gonna do it to myself, aren't I? Nah, that's a bit of a roundabout to get over there because it's right at the prow of that boat, and there's the crossing is much farther up. I'm sticking to the pipes. Focus, focus, focus. Doing the pipes. There they go. Might actually be able to do 2 special cargoes. I think special cargo is 2 slots. So I could have the plaid run over from the garage, pick up 1, pack it, and then just balance the second one on top, or sling it off the side on the crane, whatever works. I don't think I need this big behemoth to do that task. But the pipes, we need somebody big, because the pipes are 4 slots each. I don't want to screw around with the 8-slot shredder, because that thing's just asking for trouble. I don't think this drive would actually be too bad with it. But I'd have to get it across the river once to get over to here. And then I either have to take it down the steep, twisty road and across the ice, or I need to go across that narrow shelf road. And so, no, I think we're better off with this one, the 6-slot plus fuel tanker. A little shorter, a little more manageable. Pack 1 pipe, and I will just sling the other on the crane. It'll be fine. Everything here will be fine. Town. I can get that suspension repaired before I finish ripping it out someplace else. Just have to remember where... Let's service hub. I can turn in here. Okay, this is gonna be a little tight. I got a couple of these nasty barriers here. But I think we can make this go. Boom, repaired. Getting out will be easier, but we're still going to scrape some. This machine's been around forever. I think this gas station actually wants fuel barrels too from the oil guys. They can wait in line. We're going to go do some pipes. So let's see. So far, it looks like I'm probably going to get through 3 of the long drive missions here. I'm going to go a little over 2 hours. Yeah. So what I should do tonight, off stream, is finish off all but 3, if they're all big. I know the finale is an across-the-map drive, but it's actually highway the entire way. So that one actually won't, that one shouldn't take too awful long. Even though it's, yeah, I don't think that one actually may not be bad at all. So maybe that one plus 3 others. I'll hold on to those for tomorrow's stream. In case you're able to listen, Nico, tomorrow's stream is we're going till season 15 is done. Try to keep it in the 2 to 3 hour range, but if I start screwing stuff up and I have to do all kinds of truck recoveries and there's overtime swearing and all that other stuff coming in, then it's a 24-hour stream if need be. But I'm going to try to make it just 2 or 3. Because there's almost always something that comes up that's going to require some level of attention. I don't think we have any today, luckily. That's kind of nice. Tomorrow's Pathfinder night, so yeah, that puts a wrench in everything. I do love my Pathfinder. I don't think Kingmaker works for the group that I'm running it through. No one wants to admit defeat, though, so we're keeping it going. So there are a bunch of Kingmakers that kind of really don't have a kingdom. Almost to the point where I'm just kind of stringing together the story events and letting them do the hex crawl. Their character levels are keeping up enough that they're actually even ahead of what the hex crawl should have, but the kingdom XP is way behind. But, well, we're already past the point where we should probably put a pin in this one and run a slightly more linear campaign, I think, would make more sense. It's not like there aren't plenty of pre-written adventures to choose from. Because of my horrible inability to actually have time for doing planning and things like that, it almost needs to be a pre-written adventure. But here's the little baby version of this trailer. I need someone with a low saddle to come and take that one away and sell it, because it's not good for anything else, because it's not even big enough for loading up these pipes. And I think this is the last thing I have to do over here at this facility. I don't remember any of the other missions calling for any other pipes. There were the 3 water pipes that I did have to craft, and then there's these 2 just large pipes. And you can craft more sizes of pipe here, but there aren't any missions that actually want any of them. So I'm guessing they're just there as a crafting option because this sort of facility, as it has existed in previous seasons, just lets you do that, because sometimes they want them for stuff, but this time we do not. There we go. We're just going to balance. That looks fine, right? Probably not. Nothing bad's going to happen with that. Oh, also I have my crane. Wow, that is cranked way over to the driver's side. That's not really going to work once I try to straighten out here. Yeah, it's absolutely not working at all. That's actually a little bit better. It's still not straight, but it's better. I need to see the cabs. I can tell whether I'm lined up or not. That one right there is pretty straight. It's now airborne. I don't care if it's resting on the other pipe or not. It's just going to do what it's going to do. So, tally-ho. I think you can make small and medium pipes at that facility in addition to the water pipes. And this one mission wants large pipes, so it just sets them on the ground there. You don't have to craft them. But nothing wants smaller medium pipes. Unless that one mission that I still have to find does, but nope, it wants 4 planks of indeterminate size. If it wants medium planks, then I'm kind of assuming that it's 1 log per plank, 3 logs per load, so that still means I would need to do 2 loads of mediums. And I know I need the 1 regular plank, so that still means a whole load of short logs. And then I'm going to have 2 short and 2 medium left over after that. My OCD does not enjoy that. I hate having leftovers. Unless it's meatloaf. Love meatloaf. Fresh, leftover, it's all good. Which obviously applies to tacos as well. Oh, damn it. Well, luckily, the port that we're headed to, or the dock that we're headed to, also has a repair facility. I'm just going to keep repairing everything every time I make a stop. Even with these giant pipes on board and the long trailer, that's not a hard drive. It's way easier than wasting my time trying to climb the hill down there off the ice. Still be nice if we could turn. Not want to be in third. We're going down to low plus right now before we make this turn, so that we don't shift and stall mid-hill. There we go, learned my lesson. Right there on Blueberry Hill. Oh, that's an old reference. I didn't quite sing it, though, so that doesn't count yet. Hey, I'm about ready to make a delivery, and look at that. It's getting dark. With the 3 city centers that needed the water pipes to repair the water main breaks in the middle of the road, I ended up doing all 3 of them. I did my deliveries in the dark, but at least the 3rd one, it was really still kind of a twilight dusk. So I could actually see the animation of the road being repaired. But this game just goes out of its way to try to sabotage my ability to see any of the fancy animations that it puts together for anything. Let's start rotating here. It just needs to be close. I think like that should be enough, yes. Great job, bud. That project wouldn't have gone anywhere without you. We should be able to increase throughput now, all thanks to you. Here's your cut, just as promised. Thanks for the service. I believe this is, yeah, that's the pipeline that actually runs out to that tanker ship out there. So they were busy, I guess, spilling fuel everywhere until I showed up here. What are we down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, which actually means 8. Okay, see, I got over 4, so I had to count. I'm at 87% in Quebec. I have 9 missions left. The 7 tasks that show up. The 8th one that I need to go find, and then the final delivery to the oil derrick. So 9 left. Got him. Did the houses for the boonies suddenly show up out here? My guess at the moment, either it's sitting right here in this black zone. You like literally right there. So it hasn't lit up because I haven't been close enough. Or it's one of those that isn't going to trigger until I have done some prerequisite, which could be any one of these. Like maybe I gotta clear the rock slide. Maybe Snowbird. Yeah, because Snowbird was related to these two houses. I thought they looked built, but this is all, yeah, this is kind of my primary leaders. It's something over here is in need of something. I think cement comes from all the way over here. If I got someone with a low saddle, they could come pick up this cute little trailer. They could easily do 4 slots of cargo. So I could get 2 cement. Oh, that's right, a consumable and 1 wooden plank, which means I have to do the logging. Oh, well, crap. If this one's going to trigger the other one, then I have to make a drive over to get short logs to make this wooden plank. If I bring back 2 loads of short logs, and it turns out medium planks are what this mystery mission wants, then I've just wasted the extra whole 5 planks. And I got to drive over anyway to go get medium logs, and I need 2 loads of medium logs to make 4 planks. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stew on that one for just a little bit. I might actually be able to do the cement delivery first. Yeah, maybe I'll do the cement delivery, just in case that guy. Just in case his jam is that he needed to be fixed up first, and then it opens up the other mission. I don't think the road blockage is going to count against it. 2 loads of logs. I know. No matter what, because there are a grand total of 5 planks being requested, I'm going to have to run at least 2 loads of logs. If it's 4 mediums and 1 short, then I'm going to have to run 3 loads of logs. Damn it. I could chain a medium truck and a short truck with a short trailer together and do it as one slow drive. I'm going to keep that one in mind in case it comes to it. But for right now, no, thank God, it's dark. So the one thing that this truck is missing is fuel on the roof. Oh! Okay, change of plans.
Damn it, Logs is finally Ice and KDP's fault.
Well, it could probably still be KDP's fault if we wanted it to be. We're gonna do the ice road because it's closer. Honestly, that's probably the best reason for that. This wants me to go pick up the special containers, and I forgot where I'm taking them. Probably the dock we were just at. But that's a small ice crossing, and then highway. Highway to the little narrow shelf road, and then back to the highways. That probably won't be too bad. I have developed this weird tendency to flip this truck coming down this hill. Usually it's at the very, very bottom where I'm trying to drop off the rock and onto the ice below. And based on getting over to the broken ship, I actually don't want to do that this time. So instead of going straight onto the ice floe, I'm actually going to follow the road. Oh, no, I'm still trying. I'm still. Oh God! Stop sliding! Stop sliding! Keep turning. I've flipped this thing at least 3 or 4 times, just coming down this stupid hill, and nowhere else really. It's probably had a spill or two in other places, but this is the spot that it just hates coming down here. Boom. Okay, I just saw a thing pop into existence. Yeah, that's what I was looking for the whole time. The special cargo indicated right here on the map. I did discover that it is possible to drive
Slide to
straight
the
out that
loo,
way.
my darling.
Slide to the loo. You're indicating someone needs to go to the bathroom. Do you have to go to the bathroom, Nico? Are you still at work? Do they allow you to do that at work? Well, lucky and clever and discovered before that I can do that. I'm under the bridge, so I've lost touch with the camera.
IDK, what is prohibited at work?
Well, I guess they can't accuse you of flaunting the rules if you have no idea what they are. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the crane out since I will be using it in just a moment. How is the special cargo different than the regular non-oversized cargo? It is not. It just means that you can't go to the port to pick up regular cargo and then immediately deliver it to the same spot. That's how they trick you into coming and getting these specific boxes. Oh, hey, an anchor. Is there a little sign? No, that's a work light. Yeah, there's something on that circular cement right there. Thought it might be something Easter eggy, but nope, it's what's providing the light up onto the ship. You know what? I like it. We're just going to drag it right there. No one has to balance anything anywhere or swing off to the side or anything. We're just going to snug it right up to our butt. And then, okay, this is definitely not the direction I wanted to go through the ice. But as long as we don't hook one of the big sheets of ice, because that will stop this truck dead in its tracks. It's got the big tires that should climb over everything. Got this extra crunchy stuff along the edges. Can play havoc with your suspension, but at least it stays pretty solid. Ow. Take this to the port warehouse. Let me make sure I have the distinction between port and dock correctly. I want to come out there, right? Yes, okay. I want to go way out there. There is a service hub. Actually, I'll be honest. There's a very high likelihood that once I drop this off, I will just recover this truck back to the garage. Unless there's something else that only wants the 2 to 4 slots of cargo delivered. We'll probably just retreat to the garage and wait and see if something else really needs this later. Probably could have lowered the boom a little bit there and just shortened the winch line. But we're going. We're making moves. We're making money moves. would have been $7,000 to $22,000 of delivery. It seems like pretty good money. Wish I made that much with my monthly deliveries. That'd be pretty wicked. The special cargo is quite a bit heavier than code, so I guess that's why they get paid the big bucks. Main drag. I can stay the hell away from the pontoons. Oh, okay, we've done. We have physics at work, everybody. No one look at that. It will induce insanity. Okay, it doesn't have a roof over the gas station here, so pull in with the boom way up. Up. And continue on. This actually won't be a terribly long delivery. Yeah, completing all the bridges completely redoes the way you have to do 75% of the delivery loads here. They become way easier and more straightforward once you got all the bridges built. Not every last one, but most. My guess as to what has happened with these two originally is that I've visited and activated every task I can find, which also includes the one that needs the garbage cans that are suddenly missing as well. So I got them activated, but then I've gone on and done other things. But I noticed this one opened up with the explore to find this area subtask first. And when I hit the blue square, that's when it popped these two containers into existence. I have noted that when I'm working on some other contracts, every once in a while I'll see a blue square on the ground and I'll think, oh hey, that's kind of neat. And I'll hit it and it will say stage complete, but I have no idea what stage of what mission or anything. So I'm guessing the small bug going on is that if you don't have that task currently active, the waypoint still is, but hitting that waypoint when the mission isn't active results in that first stage being completed, but not triggering the spawning of the cargo that you need for the second stage. So I'm willing to bet that's why my garbage cans disappeared as well. I want to move that over to the high side here. Help out a little with the balance issues. So I have to thrust up this rock that's at an angle because the road blockage up above that has completely obliterated the road. This is the lower portion of it. It's definitely an obstacle that you gotta get over.
Thrustily far.
I know! Oh, thrusty leather! You bet. Wish I had some of that. No idea what that would actually be. But it doesn't matter, because it would allow me to roll my R's multiple times in the same phase. after Saturday's stream, I kept the game up for a little bit, and I went back and I took a look at the maps and kind of studied over them. I believe I remember where our penguin friend lives. And it's not...
Smoking and vaping is prohibited at work. We got the email today.
Just now they've thought about maybe doing away with that in a healthcare facility. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Thanks. Good plan. So yeah, I think I know where the penguin is. It's not currently marked. And I think that's sometimes how Hugel's missions go. They don't get the marking on the map. You just have to go figure it out on your own. So I gotta decide if I can remember that long enough for next Saturday, or if sometime in the next couple of nights maybe I pop in to Ease real quick to go take a look to see if he's there. Because as I recall, my first meeting with the penguin, he wanted to sample every small fish in the game. That's how...
reading at the same time, so vape away, KDP.
It's reading? Vaping is reading? You're making up answers again, Nico. So, oh, wait. That wasn't directing me here. Damn it, it's directing me to the other side of the building. Okay, you got me. You tricked me. Way to go. So yeah, I think the penguin wanted to eat every small fish in the game, so I'm betting he now wants to eat every medium fish in the game. Which might actually mean that I have successfully caught all of the medium fish. I still haven't gone to the achievements list to see if I've actually done that. And I would postulate that there will come a point where I will get a third message from him wanting to eat all of the large fish in the game. Here we go. That's just one.
It days you can smoke and vape. Not that you can smoke and vape so you can't multitask destroying your body. It's one or the other.
I don't know what any of that meant. I don't know that punctuation actually would have helped either. It's days you can't smoke or vape. Let's put this down here. Pack it, restore it. Bam! The ice road's complete. Your bravery and professionalism are commendable. Really, you deserve a medal, bud. Sadly, I can't award you one, but I can pay you in cold, hard cash. You've really saved the day. Now, this was only $69.50. It's kind of a cheap bastard. Okay, we're going to stop his engine. Down to 6, plus the one missing one, plus the finale. So down to 8, Nico. 8 to go.
God damn you, TTS. My point was not made and I blame you.
Yeah. It days you can't smoke and vape. Not that you can't smoke and or vape, so you can't multitask destroying your body. It's one or the other. It says you can't smoke and vape. Okay, I finally caught on to what the... TTS actually messed me up by reading it the way it was typoed. But now I got it. Yeah, see, there you go. Okay. The point's still ruined, though. It's terrible, Nico. It's terrible. Oh, man, I got a whole crap ton of trucks over here now. What the hell am I going to do with all these trucks? So there's the oil guys. They want a whole bunch of fuel down there. Not just oil, but fuel this time. Here's my garbage, dude. If I start tracking the garbage... Yeah, it's lost the garbage. So what I actually want to do... And I can do this before I'm done with the stream for today here. Because that mission gets triggered just right here, and I'm just sitting right here, I'm going to go regenerate that mission. See if it can put the garbage back out. That's the one I was just looking at. And they want 3 fuel canisters that are kind of close, but 11 fuel on the Elephant, that's going to be a little challenging. The Eastern Rock side, that wants wood. Cement's a good one for the Plaid. Cement's down there at that warehouse. Might
So
actually be
9 more to
easier.
go since you're resetting and not 8.
No, it's still 8. This is one of the 8, and I'm going to once again make it still one of the 8. Ooh, see, now I can multitask here. I can go grab those service spare parts. I can run over to Rough Day. I can restart that mission. Because I think what happened is I have accepted it. It probably says go drive through a blue square somewhere wherever the garbage cans live, and I've done that. But then I went on doing other things, so it despawned the garbage cans, but it lost track of it. So I run over here. I pick up the service spare parts. I run over here. I regenerate that mission, see where the garbage cans live. I then drive up to the top of the hill to drop off the service spare parts. I drive over here to get gas. I drive over here to get cement. I drive over here to drop off cement, completing Skywatch. I drive back over here to get cement. I drive over here to get gas. I drive over here? It was somewhere over here to deliver more cement. Couldn't be easier. Straightforward. I mean, a baby could do it. And if anyone around here is a baby, you know it. So, since I don't have a trailer, I'm going to go ahead and drive back up this way. This one isn't too terrible of a drive. So yeah, that's a nice little condensed bit of something there. Holy crap. There's some sunlight. Oh god, I'm looking right in the sun. No, somewhere. There it is. I'm looking at the sun. I would like some service spare parts, please. Boop. I don't even have to hold them with a crane or anything. I do have a tiny bit of damage. So let's go heal. Boop. Fully repaired. What time I got? Ooh, 5:15. Oh, I'm already into bonus time. I love bonus time. Oops, sorry about those boxes. I'm going to go as far as delivering these to the top of the hill after I regenerate my other mission. I'm going to regenerate it. It's going to put out the blue square, but I'm not going to drive through the blue square until I'm ready for the mission. That's the catch. That's the difference this time. That's wrinkled brain kicking in. But then I'm going to go deliver these service spare parts to the top of the hill, and that is where we are going to end the stream for today. Something tells me I don't want to drive too close to the middle. It feels like that's going to be collapsing ice, which is a dumb place to keep it, but I guess that's what they do out here. Restart. Yes. So Rough Day is activated. Where does it actually want me to go? Oh, look at that. It's already put the garbage back up in these two spots. I always felt like there should be something going on up here. And once I realized it was not clearing that blockage, it was got to be something. There it is. So now my garbage cans have returned. Don't know where they went in the first place. But now they're back. What was the Skywatch? Yes. So we're going to go to Skywatch. The garbage is still there. After we deliver this at the top of the weather station up there, check the map. Make sure garbage still exists. And then we're shutting her down, boys. And girls, and ladies, and men, and anyone with any other level of identification. I don't know what a good word for that is. It seems like there should be one. Persons, I guess? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, persons of all description. I think that's what I've been using for a while. Ah, I just fixed it! Let's see if it's less crunchy over here. It's a tiny bit less crunchy. Maybe. Probably just fooling myself. That's okay. Elephant wasn't super powered for pulling this hill, but I believe it was actually the trailer that kept getting parts caught on some of these rocks. So, yeah. He had a little issue with it, but did it without real complaint. Also, I'm not using the crane for anything, so I have a little easier time with the winch if I need it. But I'm getting... Oh, this right down here at the bottom. This is where the trailer was getting hooked up on something imaginary. Damn that trailer. I know it was getting caught on this little rock face on the right here. The Plaid can take it. I wonder if I'm going to have enough fuel to get the Plaid back to the gas station. I guess if not, then we just do the drive to the cement from the garage. It's only a little bit farther, though it does involve having to cross the ice. Oh, then you got to cross the ice and the stupid pontoon bridge. Oh, God. I made the delivery to the top of the big spiral hill down closer to the port over there with this truck. I thought about driving all the way over to the gas station and back to make sure it had enough, but I decided, nah, it's going to be close, but I bet I'll make it. It's another one of those where I made it well into the red. I had 25 liters left in the tank. 10 is where it will stop moving forward and just kind of buck at you and let you use the winch. So yeah, at the top of the hill, straight ahead there. But you can only get there by driving in a giant spiral all the way around. Oh, I'm still over half a tank. Okay, yeah, this won't be a problem. I can get back to the gas station. I just need to pop to the top of this hill right here to hit the weather station. This is a steep hill though. Unlike the Elephant, though, this truck is kind of willing to listen to your steering inputs. Not going to set any land speed records on this kind of a climb, but we're doing it. Amazon delivery. Got your car parts. Excuse me while I pee in my bottle, then I got more deliveries to make. For a moment there, I actually got up to second. We put a windmill up here with the weather station. How you like your fence? Boom. Knocked it down. It's like I don't even care. Hey, oh, I was going to ask how you like the tree, but apparently the tree doesn't like to be destroyed, so I guess we'll let it live this time. Boom. Parts delivered. I wonder if whatever that science-looking thing there is, if they'll actually finish building it when I deliver the next load of goop. By the way, I only lied a little bit. I'm actually going to drive back to the gas station and then call it for the night there. Maybe. It's not too far to go to get the cement from that point. Okay, you talked me into it. We're going to go ahead and complete this mission first. And then I'm going to call it at that point. Especially on the small chance that the little scaffolding that they got going over something will actually build itself into whatever the hell they're trying to build. And you know how I can make this faster? I can drive over the pontoon bridge. We can science this shit. There you go. I had to throw one in. But yes, we're going to science. I'm going to go over the pontoon bridge in both directions this way. This is the truck that I have not melted into the bridge with, though, so that's where the science really comes from. Whoa! Settle down your slide, bud. Ow! Okay, it was 1 point. 1 point's barely noticeable. Okay, pickup point is illuminated. Normally, you would cross the ice just right up here on the right to go get to it, but I'm almost down to a third of tank of fuel, so I definitely wouldn't want to do that. I would want to go get fuel. Yeah, you go right down there. I definitely need to go fuel up first, but at that point, I'm already in town. Someone built a rickety-ass pontoon bridge right there on the other edge of town, so I may as well. Okay, next up. We still haven't done the gas mission for the gas station. Some seasons, the gas station doesn't actually pump gas until you've done the fuel delivery to it. I got respect for that kind of mission. This one didn't really seem to care. Oh god, we need our fuel delivery. In the meantime, would you like to buy some fuel? We got plenty. Okay. Here is my non-KDP nemesis. My distant number 2 nemesis. Pontoon bridge. I got 8 wheels. I got... You son of a... I hate them, man. Hey, I'm actually doing it in the daytime.
Got 8 wheels and your SOB in one shit.
Yes. Yeah, and as I have learned from before, there is nothing to winch to out here in the middle. There is nothing to do. That does count as a flip. The engine never stopped running, but it was an unrecoverable position. So we're going to count that one as a flip. How are we doing on bingo, by the way? Nope, I don't have any. Oh, hey, let me check. Let me check on my phone. You know, it gets weird sometimes. I gotta kill my own stream, and then I gotta relaunch my stream, and then bingo populates. Yeah, that's really weird. But even after all that, nope, I still don't have any bingos. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? I've already committed to it. Let's do it. I'm gonna stick my finger in my eye for a second first. And then probably crash into the Party Zix. Nope, I missed the Party Zix. Okay, off we go again. And I'm gonna do it again, too. That's actually the first time I've fallen off the pontoons. But it's because I'm gun-shy now. I thought, hey, it's daytime, so I can actually get some better placement on my wheels, and that's what got me, is I was trying to cross it at night, so I dropped down onto the bridge, and it was dark as hell all the way around, so I stopped, so I could get a good look at where my front wheels were. And I thought, okay, I'm on the bridge. This looks good. And I'm pulling the gas trigger now. And I see, well, okay, I couldn't see smoke because it was dark, but I could hear the engine rev up. And I see the front
daytime, there
tires
is no
turn.
better time to flip the truck.
I know, it's all flip time. And I could see the front tires were spinning, but none of the rear tires were even spinning. They had become such one with the pontoon deck that they wouldn't even turn. Now this is where I'm always flipping this truck. And it's because I'm bad at it. Now you're probably partially not supposed to actually come down here this way, but it's what I do anyway. Get the nose turned a little bit more. Because it's solid over here on the left, but not on the right. There. All things considered, it's not a terribly long drive. I'm just a terrible driver. So it's just the other side of that hill right there. Unfortunately, it's a mess to get there. Also my hope that by doing this one extra task here, this might be the one that unlocks the houses for the homies. It's got some weird, probably slightly inappropriate name. Or maybe that's just me. Well, okay, I'm definitely inappropriate, but not in the way that I'm thinking. The stream has been solid, though, so that's enough to make up for the pontoon bridge. Now I'm going to drive over the pontoon bridge. Oh, God, my eyebrow itches. I'm going to drive over the
Houses for
pontoon bridge
homies
again.
sounds like a great charity for the homies that need homes in the hood.
And apparently, I guess that's it, except that I can't figure out where that task actually lives at yet, so... We're going to see how homie and hoodie they are. I'm going to drive across the pontoon this way again, just to prove to myself that I'm not 100% incompetent. I'll settle for 97% incompetent. That's fine. Oop, I over-pivoted the camera. But with the cement on the back, I'm not driving back over that damned bridge. Actually, my real problem is that I was going full throttle the whole time, because I was afraid of getting stuck on the bridge. This time, I'm going to go at a more leisurely pace, and if I get stuck to the bridge, I'm going to recover, and then we're just going to quit
Would
the
you
stream
settle
right
for
there.
97.5% incompetence?
Honestly, yeah, that would be fine. So how I tried to do it in the exact same spot. It's because it's actually pontoony. Okay, there we go. I got real slow and I didn't sink into any of them. Technically, I think I did stop at one point. So I think having 8 wheels and not being the elephant helps. And yeah, you are right. You know damn well I am going to drive back over the bridge with the cement loaded, so that when I dump it in the river, I have to do everything all over again. You know I'm going to do that to myself anyway. Because that's the most convenient way of making sure that I can hit the gas station. Got me a couple cements. Got me the cement pond. I love that the loading area is over there, but I actually load up right here where there is no sign. Okay, everybody, I'm leaving the yard. I'm taking the pontoons. Everyone, grab a boat. Come find me. Come find my icicle corpse in the river. Your cement will be eating it on the bottom. Why do I do this to myself? Because it's that extra little bit of challenge. I thought, wait a minute, why is this thing diagonal all of a sudden? No, it's just got some shadows on it. No one talk. I pontooned, baby. I would have played the fireworks, but I actually have to go directly to OBS because I forgot to tie those into my trigger. We'll get there. Okay. Cement, then dinner time. And then off stream this evening, more cement. Yes, more cement. And then if this mission doesn't unlock whatever the remaining housing mission is, then maybe that other one will. And if it doesn't, then I guess I keep doing missions until something finally unlocks it. There we go, didn't even have to stop. The one thing that will spoil my plans is if the final drilling platform mission, if that's the one that triggers this last task. Because then I can't make the platform my finale mission. The stupid housing one will have to be the last one, which also then means that's the point where I'll have to do all the logging, so... Off stream, I guess tonight, I'm going to keep doing tasks until I reach the one that activates the logging nonsense, and I'll do the logging part first. I'll do that off stream. And then the housing one can be one of the 3 or 4 that will end up getting used for on-stream Wednesday for the Season 15 finale. Weather station's just right up there. We've had some really good road design in this season. There are a whole bunch of places that you can see from all over everywhere, and there is no way to drive to them that doesn't involve giant spirals through all of the terrain. Which is impressive from a design perspective and annoying as hell from a driver's perspective. This one isn't so bad. The one that's now behind me, that one's a giant pain. Let's drop it first. I asked it to go around the edge of this tree, and it actually did it. Not bad. Oh, I'm so close to declaring my internet situation resolved for now. I mean, it's Comcast. There is no resolved period, end of discussion. I think stream crashes, the ones at the 20-minute intervals at least, gonna be a thing of the past. By 9 p.m. tomorrow night, at the end of Pathfinder, when I see how Fantasy Grounds does, I think I will finally be ready to make that bold declaration on Wednesday. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's right, I bust up your fence, and I haven't left the map yet, even though I recovered, so it's still broken. Haha. Oh, hey, you gonna build something for me? Step 1. Oh, I don't want to change the truck. I want to stop the engine. Set the brake and deliver. No, it didn't actually build it. That's sad. Oh, nope, there it did. It built it. It was just a little delayed. Yes, that's all I wanted. Great job! With the station in working order, we can finally monitor the local weather conditions. A good thing for everyone in the area, and it might even save someone's life. Your assistance has been invaluable. Here's your well-earned reward. Almost 10k. That's pretty decent. So now we got another tower up here. Yeah, towers on... Well, okay, I guess that tower was really a windmill. Did you... Nope. Okay, it didn't automatically show up on my list. Let me scan around. It kind of feels like maybe over there, too. My garbage is still there. That is something that I wanted to check on. It's auto set me for the fuel guys. That house wants the cement. Is that Snowbird? Yes, they want. I don't think it'll remember my setting for later, but I'll do it just in case. But I do not see the other mission. Now I need to know what the hell the other mission was called. So let's pop over here real quick. Oh, okay, it was me. I'm the terrible jerkhole. It's housing in the boonies. There were no homies involved. I'm a bad person. I apologize to everyone. Also, it hasn't actually bothered to show up yet. Did you notice our town's development efforts yet? We're building new houses for people, and we could use your help to deliver some planks. All our contractors refuse because of weather conditions. Give us a hand, eh? So he's telling me that it's part of a town, so this one is a town. This one seemed like it was pretty well developed, except for the big hole in the middle of the pavement there. I think there was a dude with a scout that wanted it delivered into that cul-de-sac, so I've been there before. There's this little town over here. There's something that needed to be delivered out here and back, and I think there was a spot in here, but I haven't actually done anything in the town yet. So maybe when I come over to pick up the cement, I'll do a drive around and get all of these grade areas filled in just in case. Because are those the only two town-like areas out here? Yeah, I don't think that counts, so... There's a bunch of these little buildings. That doesn't look towny to me, though. I don't think I've been around to, like, that building. I don't know. That's all I've got. Either I need to physically drive through here and find it, or one of these 5 missions plus maybe the oil platform one of those has to trigger it. Just drive. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna come off the mountain. I'm gonna hit the gas station. I'm gonna drive across the pontoon bridge because I hate myself. I'm gonna drive over to town. If I find it, bitchin'. If not, unbitchin'. Come back, pick up the cement, and then drive the cement back across the ice, up the hill.
Yay for self-loathing.
Over and around, and then I haven't fixed that yet, so I gotta take the down in the muck route around here to go drop that off, and then we'll go see if maybe that guy's house is what triggers more building stuff. I don't really see anything that looks like a town over here. There's a little bit of red in that, so maybe that's some sort of a building. It'd be a dumb idea to build your town in the frozen marsh down there, so... Otherwise, 2 houses, start a town. Maybe you have to complete Snowbird and then it adds the new mission. I don't know. You know what I know? I know nothing because I am an idiot. I'm not even pushing the right buttons. What the hell buttons am I? This is the button I'm trying to push. Back to the main menu. Because I enjoy the torture, I'm going to fire off the cross save. I'm going to make you watch just because it's here. This is the thing that saved this playthrough. Is for the very first time. I'm intentionally saving the game. Good call, Nico. For the very first time in the year plus that they've made it available, I actually got this cross-platform save to work so that my Switch save could be pulled over here onto my Mac, and I also have it on my Steam Deck, thanks to the glory of Steam Share as well. So here we go. Let's scroll down. We're going to exit the game. That's going to pop us out. We're going to get a nice look at my desktop. This is somewhere off the Oregon coast. It's an animated screensaver plus desktop. It's kind of cool. I'm actively running the machine, so it's not going to animate now, but it's very pretty. It's one of the haystack rocks out there someplace. I think they named the area, and this is actually one of the smaller ones. It pans past a bigger one. It's very cool. It's very pretty. But also, I'm starting to get a little hangry. Master Jedi is still up doing work stuff, so I may kick over there and start some of the dinner prep. And then we're going to have some fun dinner. And then if you're streaming tonight, Nico,
That is a beautiful haystack rock. Some might say it's more beautiful than some boats.
Wrong way. You take that back. It's not, well, okay, it's more beautiful than some. There are some broke-ass boats in Season 15 SnowRunner. It's way more beautiful than them. But there's one boat we're definitely talking about. It will never beat it.
I said some and I didn't say yours.
Exactly. There's that one boat. It's too bad. It's too bad I can't call that one here because that one is the best boat. I'll call that on Saturday. It'll be fine. Everyone will be fine. So, thank you everybody for coming along on today's bonus journey. I am going to take a gamble real quick here. Let's see if anybody is up and streaming. Are you streaming, Nico? Is Mirk streaming? I don't remember what days Mark streams on, but I don't think Monday is one of them. Let's see. There's some... Ooh, day 3 of some Grand Sumo. That's going on. Nope. There's a lot of people I know streaming, but I don't really want to raid anybody there. You are not yet. So if you're streaming later tonight, Nico, I'm going to come and watch you while I play some more of these tasks on my own. Otherwise, tomorrow night is Pathfinder night, so definitely no stream, bonus or otherwise. I'm taking my Wi-Fi for its season finale test. I guess it's final exam. We're going to call it the final exam. That probably works better in that analogy. I'm going to run through some Pathfinder. Should be done by about 9 o'clock.
Just ended due to the looming hangry mood.
Yeah, that's where I'm going for here. So tomorrow's out. If you're streaming again tomorrow night, Nico, I'm going to come and watch you tomorrow night after 9 o'clock as well. Wednesday, we're coming back here. We're finishing SnowRunner Season 15. As long as those stupid planks play nicely together, we're going to end it by putting this giant anchor weight on our oil platform, and I hope send it off to sea or something, or at least get a fun, pretty animation. And then we'll be done with SnowRunner the Wednesday after that, the 21st. Keeping those fingers crossed, Roadcraft is going to start kicking off. We're going to be playing that on the Steam Deck. We're going to see if we can get anywhere on that. And then in between, we'll have Ease on the Sea of Saturdays. And I don't know, maybe I'll find a way to cram in something else here or there. Master Jedi has something set up for this weekend. I think it's on Saturday, but I think it's early on Saturday, so it shouldn't impact the stream. So there might be a bonus on Sunday right before Dan, since he's pretty solid on his Sundays now. So thank you everybody for coming along today. I'm going to try playing some Sirenscape. The music volume is better than it was yesterday. It's still not high enough.
Plans, woot.
But the truck sound, that one's still good. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to the Sirenscape people, see if I can get some of this worked out. And I think that'll cover me for today. So, adios. Not even God knows where that winch is going to throw itself out there, too. Actually, I take that back. I know exactly where that winch is going to go. It's going to grab one of these tiny little trees like the one right there in my grill. It's going to pull it out of the ground,